Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about the NQ-HELIX. This is an adapter that sits on top of the existing heatsink of the NerdQaxe, which allows for a 120mm fan with additional airflow output that pushes air directly over the voltage regulators. The NerdQaxe was the type of Bitcoin miner that recently solved a solo Bitcoin block just a few days ago. These are available for sale on IXTECH's website. All the links and information discussed today will be listed in the description of this video, so check that out. IXTECH is an amazing company. They produce the most beautiful BitAxe, NerdQaxe, and other devices that I have ever seen. You can truly tell they care about quality over quantity. Now this design in particular comes from Trendcraft, and if you visit his website, plebbase.com, you can find all sorts of overclocking metrics and various detailed analysis of different cooling solutions, all on this website. This article specifically talks about the NQ-HELIX, which we'll be testing out today. Alright, so before we begin, I left this unit running for a little bit to allow the temps to stabilize so we can record a baseline temperature. We are right around 50 degrees Celsius on the ASIC and 55 on the VTemps. So here is the NQ-HELIX. It's 3D printed and I'm pretty excited to try this out. Right here is the part that pushes air towards the VTemps. So it will sit on here just like this, and then the fan will attach on top. So the first thing we need to do is power off the unit and detach the current fan brackets. Ugh. That's nasty. I'll clean that up in a moment. But first, let's detach the fan and remove the device from the case. So unlike the BitAxe and smaller NerdQaxe models, it seems this unit is actually secured with 2 screws right here. So I'll remove these and then I'll check again to see if it's removable. Yeah, so that allows us to now pull it out. Next, we'll slide the fan cable through the bottom hole here and pull it out the back to remove it. Next, I'll take my insanely powerful air blower and blast away all of this dust. If you want one of these too, check the link in the description. I'll have it all down below. You can see how easily it just makes the dust vanish. Next, I'll put it back in the case and take the existing metal clips and start by attaching them to the adapter, putting the metal ends in the holes. After that, I'll gently place it on the heatsink and secure it with the clips on the top and bottom. Now I'll put on a Noctua fan. I'll have to remove this unit again from the case so I can rethread this new fan cable back through the hole where the existing fan or the previous fan came from. And now I'll attach the Noctua fan, securing it with 4 screws and bolts. Alright, it's time to power it back on, and let's let this run for a while again to have it stabilize so we can get an accurate reading. So looking back at our stats, we can see the ASIC now sits at 47 degrees Celsius, which is around a 3 degrees Celsius reduction. I didn't really expect this value to change too much. My money was on the VTemp being reduced because that's what this bracket really allows for, is that forced air over the VTemps. And looking at the VTemps, we can see it's roughly around 43, which is around a 12 degrees Celsius drop in temperature on those VTemps, which is pretty nice. This will allow for more room when it comes to overclocking or simply keeping the device running a bit cooler. So all around, I think for the price and the functionality of what this does, it's well worth it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on X for even more content.